to improve traffic flow and reduce congestion along Tubman Boulevard. Vehicles from the 72nd area heading towards Central Monrovia are guided onto a parallel road. In the opposite direction, vehicles from Central Monrovia can also move seamlessly across the junction, descending near the exit Cooper Junction. Drivers connecting to Congotown Back Road and other local routes will use signalized intersections. Signalized intersections and turning lanes ensure safe and efficient connections to surrounding areas, including Peace Island and Congotown Back Road. Clear signage, road marking, and pedestrian crossings guide all users, drivers, and pedestrians alike. Together, these overpasses, when completed, will represent a major step forward in transforming traffic flow, enhancing safety, and improving everyday life.
So welcome, this is DN News Liberia. We are staying here at the SKD Boulevard Junction, where the roadworks continuing here from the Condex gas station, and the works still ongoing here. But earlier on there was some very huge traffic here. We know of recent there have been traffic, but we are particularly here because we've noticed some extension with the work, and we see new demolition of some of the structures along the road here, which is a sign of progress. In terms of the work that are being done here from the 72nd Boulevard Junction. So there are a lot of efforts that are being made by the Ministry of Public Works in terms of how they can establish more detours. Because from how it looks like now, the more works intensified on this Tottenham Boulevard, the more you have a situation of the traffic increasing. You have increased traffic here. So you know very well that around this end, where you have the Condex gas station, this place had some decoration here and the place was cash. So obviously the engineers or the contractors will have to firstly burst this place. And so this is what is going on here. So the work is ongoing. We learned that there's also road works that are ongoing in terms of getting more detours from the Congertown Bag Road area. Not the Congertown Bag Road, but the 540 going towards Peace Island. Going towards the Peace Island side, towards Paco Island, a road that will link drivers and commuters towards the Police Academy end, so as to ease traffic. But this is going to be like this until this entire construction work is done. But we want to show you some of the few touches that were done here this morning. The entire 72nd Boulevard or Tottenham Boulevard Junction, you know very well there used to be a lot of people here selling, but due to the ongoing work here, you see there are lots of changes that have been made here with the contractors already started doing work here. So this entire place, as you see, is going to be brushed, and then over here you will have the road construction work continuing. So the work is fast going on, and Liberians will, one way or the other, feel the struggle of going through traffic, delays, and all of those things. But that's development, and once it is completed, I know some of the people who were, complaining about traffic will start to enjoy the level of development. This work should have started a long period ago. This morning we listened to the information minister talking about how this entire process was stalled because of some diplomatic rift between Liberia and China, the country that is undertaking this work. And because of that, the entire process was stalled. There were some hindrances or hitches that prevented the process from ongoing. And so when the government of our President Joseph Boakai took over, they went and reignited this entire process of the road construction in terms of the bridges, the overhead passage, and then there was the initiatives restarted. And you can see road works going on here actively with this very huge excavator trying to brush through those debris from the demolition that went on here, but not much of our structures that were demolished. As we know, many of the structures around this end, even the LEC towers and other things were removed long ago before the actual work started here at the 72nd Boulevard, that's the SKD Boulevard junction, and going towards the Congotown end, that is the 540 over to the Jote junction, where you have the police station. And lots of things that have been said. The history of this entire bridge is something that goes as far back as the ministerial complex, about how there were complaints about traffic that would have been created. There were going to be lots of traffic along the Tottenham Boulevard due to the ministerial complex, and so the government at the time, during Madam Selita, negotiated that they will have overhead bridges built to ease the traffic. But then if you go back again, another government, George Ria's government, will say we signed the communique or whatsoever for this entire contract to begin. And then you have the Joseph Boakai government also saying that yes, the contract should have started, the work should have started, but there were some diplomatic issues that stalled that process. But now we have reinitiated that, and it is ongoing. And so, just to give you a face, a look of how things are ongoing here, just to show you how the work has advanced over to the Boulevard Junction. So a lot of people who were selling here, the shops and other things that they had here, this entire end has been cleared up, and this is how things are like here. We are also hoping, as part of our coverage, to also give you a view of Douala. That could be done hopefully tomorrow, to give you the view of how Douala is like. We understand there was some clearing done, and then we will take you our live camera out there to show you how that work was done, and how can government maintain that portion, because there have been instances where roads have been cleared. There have been instances where road has been cleared. Yeah, engage them. Road has been cleared, and then the after some times you will see people re-emerging on the road. So we'll take you to Douala and see how possible the photos, the images that are coming from there. We did a very short live from Douala, but we'll go there and give you maybe 30 minutes or more live, and speak with the people there to know as to whether they actually pleased with the condition of Douala now, whether some of the marketers got issue with the way how Douala left. But we want to talk with some gentlemen who are along the road and observing this entire process. Welcome to DNU, brother. Just speak a little louder. Oh, Sagabo community, where they get the elevator got us. Okay, that's where you live. So you observing the work here. What do you have to say to the government? Are you one of those who are affected?
Yes.
Oh, okay, the parking. What do you do?
I like it.
Oh, you ride? Okay. And they remove the parking for the road work. Yeah. And like you said, development counts with being, exactly. So what's your message over to the workers now? What do you see the work? Is it going faster or is slow or what's the way? Get a message to them?
Yeah, actually, the only guys that can work on it, actually the work is, you need to be done, actually the work is doing slow, and fast. So actually let it work, but it's doing slow.
The work is slow?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't wait to see the bridge. Okay. You say your name again?
My name is Matthew Doma.
Okay. Thank you, Matthew. He's a keke operator. He's a keke operator here at the Boulevard Junction. Most of the guys who are operating keke here move from here to. Most of the guys who are operating the keke go towards the Monrovia and that's it. So you can see what it works. It's progressive. Yeah. And the Liberia National Police announced some traffic restriction in terms of how vehicles can move along this end. You notice most of the vehicles are going towards this end. And then you'll have other detours. I understand there's a detour behind the Ministry of Health that you need to use to get back on this road if you are coming from the Margaret Francis Road. And then vehicles from the old road end can use the 540. There's a community called London Community. I don't know if it resembles the London that you all know, but there's a community called London Community just at the back, the road behind Kalano. That community road is where you can use to come outside towards the 540 end, and then you can access the road. And so keep following DN News Liberia. Like we said, we will bring you updates from around the country as part of our outreach and part of 2026 plan as well. We do this as often as we can, whether positive in the interpretation of others and whether negative in the interpretation of others. We will bring you happenings from across the country and everywhere. Keep following DN News Liberia.